Mm-hmm. Hello, and welcome to Nation Fan TV. I am realizing right now as I am coming on live, Oguti, my stream had started, but I was still eating. So I'm just gonna put my food on the side here and drink some water because sengivele kwi-video manje ukuthi ngiyadla. So hello everyone and welcome to Nation Fan TV. This is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs, Amakhosi Football Club, and we love this team. We love this team. We are coming to you live from Surabaya, Indonesia, to preview the game between Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns, the log leaders versus Kaizer Chiefs. Whatever that we are right now, I can't even describe it. Really, I can't describe it. After 2 games in a row, losing games that we had no business whatsoever, we had no business losing those games. Now we face the Sundowns, and there are questions that will be asked. But before we talk about all of that and talk about the game, let's just do some housekeeping. That's what they call it, yeah? As you are joining, if you are watching live, please do make sure to like the video. Please do make sure to say hello, hi, introduce yourself and whatever, so that people who are on the stream can also see who you are and what's going on. And also just give me your views on the game. Uguti, what do you think the game will be like? Like from predicting the score to just talking about the game itself. With how is it going to be according to you? What do you see happening in that game? Because as we have said, I just realized that I changed my accent there and there. Okay, let's continue with that fancy accent. So as I was saying, that if you're coming in and you're thinking that Kaizer Chiefs are going to win easy tomorrow's game, then you have to think twice. They might win the game, but you shouldn't think they will just stroll away and just win the game. No, that's weird. I can't do it. I really can't do it. So, do you think the Chiefs will win the game? Do you think the Chiefs will show character tomorrow and finally show us something that they kind of shown against the Pirates, and then it just disappeared? Because I won't say we needed character against the Arrows, right? So there are a lot of things. So I will be interested to hear what you guys have to say about the match tomorrow, because yeah, we will still watch because we love this team. I was saying, Uguti, we love this team. They hate us, but hey, we go back again. We are used to it now. We're in an abusive relationship, and we just go back and get slapped again, and then we're angry for a week, and then match day comes again, then we get smacked. We did it to ourselves, right? So there's no complaining there. So let me just welcome the people who have already joined. Kosi Mandla, Kosi Simba, Kosi Unati, Kosi Ntlandla, Kosi Mpo, Kosi Sina, Kosi Mandla again is sending another message. But basically, guys, there are regulars now that I know. Uguti, they will be there for the stream. And there are some of you who are actually watching, but they're not saying anything. So I just want to say hi to you. And thank you for joining us once again. If you're watching after this video goes live or gets published, also let me know what you think of the game. Now Nokosi Siposetu is here. Funny story, Ngokosi, Uguti, you last I checked, you didn't like long form content, and this is definitely long form content because we are going in deep, like 40 minutes, 50 minutes, because we'll be talking and we will also hear what you guys have to say from tomorrow's game. So I think, I will just say one of the biggest things that I usually depend on in these kind of situations is I usually say, one, if form good derby, doesn't matter. I know Guti Sundowns, it's not a derby, but it's like a rivalry. Yeah, they are a rival, So in that sense, usually in these kind of games, you expect a team to just come out swinging. And it's also true if you look at previous season. I think 2021, 2022. No, yeah. The only game that Sundowns lost, 2020, 2021, the only game that Sundowns lost was against the Chiefs, right? Where they were destroying everyone, and then the Chiefs somehow fluked the Sundowns and won. And that squad, though, it's a different squad. Bebedlisa, bedliwa, but somehow bekuba khona i-character, and at some point, or bebeyisebenzisa lento yokuthi there's no such thing as form kwi-derby or in a game between our rivals. But let him learn. Yabo le team le yethu le inkomo le sasithi inkomo abantu bengafuna abadlali badlale, that you were saying abahambe or Parker and all those players that people were saying should be gone with Chiefs. Those guys somehow knew how to win because of the coaches they were playing under. Those coaches didn't care about position. They didn't care whether we had the ball. We had 10%, we had 15%. They just wanted to score and win. And the kind of football that they played was just horrible. It was not nice to watch, but they did not give two hoots about it. They just like, we are going to find a way to win. And win we did. So that's the thing that I think is lacking. Let him go to. If we're not playing well, let me rephrase that. Sometimes we play well and we get bad results. Sometimes we play really bad and we still get bad results. So clear team layer will bad performances, bad results, but bad performances, good results. So kubo at least uyazi vele bazodlala udoti, but ngimengcela ukuthi bawini. Laba ubabona bedlala kahle, ungazi ukuthi bazokora, uzogeja uCaleb, uzogeja uAshley. On the other hand, badlale kabi, uyazi ukuthi awubazodliwa futhi laba. So ileyo into engihlupha ngale team ukuthi you can't really tell ukuthi yena bazokunikeza yona because a character is missing. I mean, yabo the one of the games that hurt me the most. Ngiyayibona igame what's this team? Sorry, excuse me. I see the game Mazulu. We lost 4-0. But I'm just thinking, how do you lose the game birthday ga chairman? I was like, what is actually wrong with these guys? Honestly, like no character, no determination, nothing was showing. Let him learn. The group of players that we have will show up on big occasions. So I would have said to you guys, you know what? It's a big occasion. We've seen them perform in big occasions. You understand? So Bengo Shonjal, we are underdogs and stuff like that. So we will perform and but I just genuinely can't tell you. I genuinely can't. I am just hoping Uguti come tomorrow yaqala game and I will be like this the whole time I will be like this. Chiefs, don't mess this up, just don't mess this up. And if we do concede, God forbid, ngizobe sengimingcela ukuthi singaconsidering because tomorrow I can genuinely say this is one of those games that I'm accepting defeat before it even comes, and I will watch it because there's always that optimistic part in every fan that hopes their team can do miracles. And this, it's not me praising Sundowns. This just has to do with how poor our team is. Because if we were to face any other team again at this point, sekunakho lokho kusaba ukuthi ay angazi ukuthi team yethu izosenzani ngempela. So in the first 10 minutes besides to introduce a video, ngiyaqhewula nje ngiyakhala. So don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and I'm about to read my comments. Remember, we go live every weekday, Monday to Friday at 7:30, and we'll also go live like an hour before the game when Umangete releases or when whoever is responsible releases starting 11. So I'll make a video again reacting to that. A spider, don't bite me. Ooh, still alive. Just ngalunga zipa the Indonesia. Hey, mhlolo. Okay, I'll take my comments in. So Mandla, Khosi Mandla says starting 11. Kune, Solomon, Hlanti left back, Ngezana Nokwinika, and then whoa, Manak. Mana, whoa, Khosi. Whoa. I am reading starting 11 Skamandla and I'm confused because ngibona uthi Dove mid-blown position. I thought you were the one who said you don't want to move Udove out of position. So I'm confused. How would you move Udove to defensive position, defensive midfielder? If you were scared of moving Udove because you said you're not comfortable with any midfielder, with any defender, your Chiefs, how do you then move Udove from that position and then leave Ukwinik? I understand because so Melu Chaz. And then we take Utoli Nomat, and then left forward is Ashley, center forward to Tuba, right forward to Mtu. You might as well. The rest I would agree with. I would take out Ukwinika and put Udove in that position, and then the rest I would agree with you. Probably add Umshini somewhere there. I think I wouldn't want both of Umtu not Tuba to play at the same time. Like it feels like to me, we do need to start playing these guys, but masegna too much pressure on them. Maybe lose the confidence, but we lose again. So I would rather have one. I lose the confidence. Namhlanje, Abuya recover, and then the next game, they go out like this. That would be the only thing I change. Then Simba says all the best, Kosi Ntlanta says Sanbonani Kosi, hello, Po, hola Kosi Nation, hola Kosi Mpilo, hola Makosi Mpo. Sinai said hi, and then Mandla says, here we are carrying 5-0 plus unless God is with us. Sepo says Mpilo, Mpo says Chiefs won't win tomorrow. Let's hope, let's just be hopeful. Say, I don't see Chiefs winning tomorrow, but I'm hopeful, right? Let's try and just leave some positivity out there. And then Liberty says, Ola Kosi Nation. Tlantla Munana says, I hope the guys are well prepared to redeem themselves against Sundowns. It will not be an easy game. However, that does not mean they cannot win. Definitely, you can never guarantee ukuthi a team won't win, right? You can never, I cannot sit here and say we're going to lose 100%. That's guaranteed. It's a lie. I can't just say Gunzima for me to just see us winning, right? But I can't say, because I feel like these players, they did not face any consequences. I saw someone, and I didn't watch that video, Kakuna, where someone was talking about how when Man United and Ifuna Man United lost 4-0 against Brighton, Ten Hag looked at how much they were outran by Brighton, and it turned out it was 9 miles or 9 kilometers. I forgot what distance it was. So he took the team and then they ran around Manchester, including him. Even Yen, they ran around Manchester and covered that distance. You're good. Okay, since you didn't run the extra 9 miles or 9 kilometers, we are going to run it. So it was a punishment. About Lalbetu, I don't think there are any consequences. These ones, they just do whatever they want to do, and then that's the end of story. There are no consequences. And only this time did we see them not posting that much on social media, because it seems like they were told to post. However, funny enough, I think this could have been done to protect players. That's just me going on a side. But it's important ukuthi abana shame abadlali because they don't have, it's like they don't account to anyone, not even to us. We know that, right? So because they don't account to anyone and they don't do anything, they don't care, it feels like they can do whatever they want, and they do. Okay, the actions have consequences, and babone improve or something in how they do things. And I feel like keep social media, maybe it was triggered by that comment that said where someone posted and told Kweneka to apologize, and then Kweneka apologized after he costed us that game against Sekukune, and now against Amazulu again he made a mistake. So maybe they were told to stay away from social media for their own protection, especially with such a big game coming up against the Sundowns. So I think it's possible Uguti they were told to stay away from social media for that reason, which makes me go like, if that was the case, because there's no way would all of them just stop going to social media without a direct order from someone, because you're not telling me would all of them are just in the same wavelength agents without even telling each other would they should stop going to social media. So if Bona they have to be told to not go to social media, what does that tell you about these players? It just tells you Uguti they don't care. They don't care noma sidliwe uzohamba nayo poster nemoto yakho umuntu kodwa adizidlisa lapha. So I think labadlali they must feel they must have a sense of accountability and feel like they're accountable to us, so that when they lose or don't perform, it's not just ukuthi sobabhesha ku Khosi Nation Fan TV, but it's about the fact that nidlise i-team and kumele nenze something that's gonna show ukuthi you are sorry. Because akusizi bafethu umuntu elokhu ethi I'm sorry akudlise athi I'm sorry, aphinde akudlise aphinde athi I'm sorry. Hayi ngeke angeke usize nje ngalutho. The only apology that I want and that I accept is a better performance. Don't tell me you are sorry and then come out this week still do the same thing that you did in the previous game. I'm just sick of it. So I think in that sense, Chiefs, it would be easy for me to say Chiefs will just go out and redeem themselves because they know they're accountable to us and they want to, bring up a performance that's going to say, oh, sorry, Marcos, we messed up. I don't see that with our team. And then I go to another comment. Alain Kibasunga, who says Sundowns is winning, raining or not. I don't know whether that's a Khosi fan or that's just a Sundowns fan. Why are my spidey senses telling me you are not a Kaizer Chiefs fan? If you are a Khosi fan. And then Khosi Sicelo Musa says kunzima khona. Azokuhlekisa wesicelo Musa. He says kunzima khona. You know when a person starts a sentence like that, uyakhalaza lo butu ukuthi no bafethu. I can only imagine like kunzima khona kodwa hopefully izinto zizosihambela kahle. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. I know. Like we know ukuthi chances are so slim, but we just have to hope because once again ithemba libulala. Then we go to Stick and Bird, who says I believe we will win this one. We always come top when we are underdogs. Hey, I used to believe that, I really used to believe that. I just hope, the positivity that you have can just channel into our minds, the rest of us who are just like hoping for something less than 3-0, because that's what I'm hoping for. Ukuthi singadliwa nkosi yami ngescore esihlambalazayo. So yeah. I believe anything is possible. Kosimandla says, please don't say Parker. That one is a nightmare. He scored against Chiefs and now he's gone. Aya nimiyeke no Parker, mina ngifuna ngoParker. Nimiyeke no Parker. Kosisimba says, be careful what you wish for, mister. I don't know whether you are talking to me. What am I wishing for? I am wishing for Chiefs to win and to not concede a lot of goals. That's all I'm wishing for. Guys, please do make sure to like the video, smash that like button. It's for free, absolutely free. So please like the video. I want to add a graphic to make things cool on the video. Anyways, now you found the next comment, but I can't find it, which says dun duplicate. I'm being a producer. Awkward right now. Okay, so the next person says, comment says from Mandla, cause he can drop when Solomon's pushes or Shanti. Oh, you're talking about Udove. Why you are saying Udove should play as a defensive midfield? Saying cause he can drop when Solomon's pushes or Shanti. Mid cause his goal is to break up play and find midfielders like he does in defense. At left back, he is limited in passes to forwards. I would rather have him at centre back, mina, cause ngiyakuzwa lento ishoyo, but I would rather have him as a defender because if we are beating for pace, then angisathembe lutho kulaba abanye. Oh, but there is ungezana in your starting 11, so there is some sort of cover. So yeah, and then another comment comes from Ulindo Kuhle, who says Ola Cocination Ola Mpilo kusasa mana wo I think ngifunde ngendlela oyibhale ngayo le comment. Ola Cocination Ola Mpilo kusasa stress enginaso yazi kusinda ngitshi stress enginaso. And then Mafukeng M says Hola Makosi, and then Prafox Wale Kosi says Hola Kosi. Don't say us winning tomorrow because our players are lazy and Sundowns players run the whole 90 minutes. Yeah, we have a striker all last 60 minutes. We have other players who are good in other areas like Omshini, but when it comes to defending, they don't really do much. So we were a sad case in there to Guti. In a game like this, you don't just need the ability, you also need our players to just show up and show other things that they can do. Likes are accepted. Please do like the video. And next, Sinapito or Sinapito says, Mpilo, I think Chiefs can turn things around. Sundowns go with the mentality of easy win. This is football. Anything is possible. Good luck, Amakos. We can do it. So tired of Sundowns. You know what? In mindset, yabadlali be Chiefs, I can see bona bethi easy win against easier teams. But Sundowns, I don't think they will come with that mentality because we have surprised them before. I think the last time we beat them, they came with that mentality to go Chiefs, and then we beat them. So I think from that lesson, because a lot of those players are still there, they won't just come out and still do the same thing, which is gonna be an easy win. But as I say, I'm still hoping Guti Chiefs does something. Mandla says he's only player right now who I can think could be closer to Blom in covering space and being comfortable, referring to Dove playing a defensive midfield role. Theo says, "Sure, Prompilo, I like your channel. Nyani Futi. Thank you, Theo. Thank you, Theo. I like you, Nyani." Thank you. So yeah, guys, do leave your comments so that I can read them and everyone can hear what you think. Stick in Bed says Bazo Viliba win at this time and draw next time, and then back to normal and then back to normal schedule. They could. Chiefs could just win the game 2-0. I'm listening to myself saying that and I'm like, what are you saying? What are you saying? 2-0, bro. Come on. But I am hoping to surprise Sundowns. Now 1-0 versus defend the game. At the end of the day, I will be sitting here saying, "Yo, Sunshine Sundowns! Oh my God, I can't believe it!" That's what I'll be doing if we win. Hopefully, we do. I won't care about a big score. I just want us to win. I'm sick and tired of losing. And then Theo Motivi says, I know this may be going sour from the previous games, but Zwane is trying to give the teammate an identity, just that the combinations are not favoring us. Either way, rise Kosi rise. When I Kosi, you know what? I've been saying this in previous videos. I don't blame Uzwane completely for our failures in previous matches. However, I do blame him for some other things like Hama subs. I don't think it's combinations that are struggling. It's the individual players who are not doing the things that they're supposed to do. It's their mentality. They are not in the right place mentally. And they should be getting themselves in the right mentality. Ngokuthi babe focused. and not go on Twitter and watch YouTube videos like this one. Because if you watch the first 10 minutes of this video, ngiyakhala nje, ngiyakrewula nje, and watch channels on YouTube, because they're going to be depressed or whatever for a good reason. So they should just focus on games and forget what we are saying here, because Tina, we are just talking from a fan's perspective, a person who's been hating for a long time. So they should forget that and focus on the game and only the game, because that's the only way they will help themselves. So let me continue to the next comment by Theo, who says, I will always say siyawina noma kanjani andiphosithawula ndawufa ndiyi-positive nge-team yami. Dupreez is going to score. Kosi ngilapho mina. I want to think like you, like wholeheartedly. I have never went to a game and thought Chiefs were going to lose. Even namanje, I feel like Chiefs is going to lose. I'm hoping they don't. And I'm going to watch a game tomorrow expecting Chiefs to win 3-0. Because even after they score one goal, I'll be like, second goal, forgetting what we've been poor. Because I guess that's how supporting someone works. You still just believe what it's gonna happen. So I really hope that's going to happen. Mtuduzi Kosi says we will lose 2-0. It's an improvement. The way we are so abused by our team, we even get to a point where we say losing 2-0 is better, because it's like umuntu, as I said, abusive relationship. It's like saying, hayi namhlanje ungishaye ngempama kuphela, ngangishanga ngesagila. So that's what we are doing as Kaizer Chiefs fans. We are hoping for a smack that is not as bad as the previous one. Then Kosi Serao says, Kosi Nation, 4-4-2 diamond shape would be the most balanced formation for a squad that is still finding its rhythm. Goalkeeper Kone, Solomon's right back, Jabulo Ngobo center back, and Dove. And then where's your left back, Kosi? I don't see your left back. I think you missed someone in your formation. And then kube khona uZwane as a defensive midfielder, right central midfielder, Mart, and then kwa lefty uNgcobo. They are missing 4 players from your team. But 4-4-2 diamond would help in terms of overloading a midfield, because then they won't just go through our midfield knowing how good Sundowns is. So having a overloading midfield could help us. We'll see, but I don't think uZwane will change that. I will talk about the predicted 11, but I will. And then Kosim Cook says, remember when Sundowns were about to win a league without losing a match, only Chiefs were able to stop them, as bad as they were, lol. I actually talked about that when I'm Cook's beginning of the video. The difference between the Chiefs Yamanj and Chiefs Leia, that Chiefs was consistently performing bad, both with performances and with results. Leia Manje, they can have a good performance badly, have a bad performance badly. So there is no signal you would, okay, they are performing well today, they might win, or they are performing bad today, so they might win. So ours, you just don't know. So that's my problem. Then Usehao continues with Utole as an attacking midfielder, and then Caleb is a forward, but not Dupreez. I am still missing your left back. I'm guessing, because I didn't see Uhlandi there, so I'm guessing Uhlandi. Okay, Kosi Cebo says Kosi for life. Siyawina vele kusasa. Kosi. The moment I read those words, I just can't believe them. It's weird, right? And then Kosi Unati says, Yabona Jempilo, Chiefs will be the death of us. Nas. It's true. That says it's true. Chiefs will be Chiefs ifuna ukusibulala. Kosi Tao says, Mpilo, what is your starting 11? I'm about to get to it. In fact, it's 1, so I should start to do my starting 11. Let me finish these 4 comments. Pocket Ime says 2-0 in your dreams, Kosimpil. I have to dream. One has to dream, right? And then Pocket Ime says Injalo Sambo. And then Theo says, should I see Hlanti and Frosla? I will throw my towel. Akukho babu throw itowel. Uzobe usukhommithile ukuthi you are watching the game. So you will do it. I think I'm making too much noise. Okay, let me speak with the lower volume. Okay, so we then have Lubabalo who says we can match Sundowns in terms of ball position, but we've got a lot of careless mistakes. That's true. That is true. That is definitely true. I will tell you that because ibola siyadlala inkinga ukuthi sijike senza ama mistakes. Okay. I will think niggas ama version awu2 starting 11. I will give you mine and I will give you engicabanga ukuthi uzwana uzoyenza. So, quick one. Kune uzoba ukeeper in my starting 11. I would play Solomon's go right back. I would play Udove at defend like left footed center back, left center back. And then the other one, yabo, logic says Ukweneka should be dropped, yeah? But then you bring in Unjabulo Ngobo in this game that could have ama mistakes, Vele, and then when ama mistakes, and then people turn against him. And then you bring Ungezana, he makes some mistakes, and people have turned against him as well. So Vele Sunenking. So now, I just think I would keep Ukweneka. The fact that I just said that. I would keep Ukweneka. And then if he messes up, then I bench him in the next game, which will be better than game Sundowns. But now, angifuna ukuthi ngi-introduce umdlali egamini enzima like Ungezana or who? Or Ungcobo or Matoho or whoever, and then bese mabeboza, and then everyone will start blaming them ukuthi hey bebe selectelwani, why change the system ekubeni uzodlala a big game ngabe ushintshe system in the other games, right? So I would just keep it like 30 back 4, then play Uhlanti ku left back. And I would be bold. Mina Shem. I would just be boldy when it comes to defensive midfielder. Play Umarti and play Uzwan the way they were playing together. And then Guiteni, we're at this point where I don't know how much I can trust Umshini with his work rate, because Udoli does work hard if he's playing as a midfielder. But Umshini manangimboni. As much as he helps us creatively going forward, defensively uvela nyamalala. And given how much we lack in that position, then so banenking. But at the same time, I wouldn't want to send a sign or a signal want to say basically Kumshini or Uzwane, the young Zwane, ukuthi listen, I don't trust you, so today I'm gonna play cool. I'll just play the people who have been playing in that midfield, Mart, Zwane, Nongcobo, to say I have confidence in you. Go prove me right? Keep them like that midfield trio, and then say hambani yodlala. However, when it comes to our players up front, I would change. I would definitely change. Into engayishintsha is uCaleb ngayimdlalise mina. I would go to I would play a team that would have Dupree centrally. Why Dupree? Because the Sundowns will have the ball and will try to push us, and that will leave our gaps behind the defense of Sundowns, and then Dupree can exploit that space wide. Yeah. And then I would play Udoli on the right. I know some people don't like that, but if we're playing with Dupree as a striker, then it means it makes sense then for someone who can pick a pass to be in the team, because if Udoli is there, he picks a pass, he picks Dupree running in behind, and then he can go and score those goals. And for this game, I would still keep Umtu on the left to play that, because skillful, he can, bazobe overlap abadlali beSundowns ama fullbacks abo, so umdu with the legs of coming up and down to go and run at the person who's on that side, and then ngimdlalise. I just read a comment, I wasn't supposed to look at comments, and then it will be there isolated with the center back will have to be pushed wide to come and compensate for the overlapping wing back. Then he can minus that player and find ways of passing the ball into the box. But that would be my starting 11. So I will say it again: Kone, right back Solomon, sama center backs uDove noKwinika, left back uHlanti noma naye nje. But ke ngizothemba ukuthi defensively will give us what we want. Defensive midfielders, I would play the two guys, Smart and Uzwane phambi kwabo, Mshini kwa left, Mdu, centrally Ashley Dupree, and then on the right Udoli, and then that's it. That would be my team. Obviously, I'm waiting for Usekhota to come in second half and then put in a pace. I do think though with Uzwane starting lineup, we would agree on the back five, except Ugut. I think he will keep Ufrosla for whatever reason. Ufrosla is playing tomorrow. I just have that weird feeling, and I think to not send a bet to say anything to Zwane to say I don't trust you, I think he will play him as well. Benomart and Nomshini, he played well in the previous game, and he said he played well in that other game, so I guess he will be keeping him. And then Jess uzodlala uKelepu bezedlala uDolo on the right, and then adlale uAshley Dupree on the left. That will be the starting 11. And then Nanning Jelen guys, I'm a starting 11. And also do make sure to leave comments and do make sure to like the video. And then we continue with your comments. Lubabalo says we can watch match Sundowns in terms of ball position, but oh okay, I already read that. Usiyabulela Bangeni says Mpilo culture shock on that side. There are a lot. Like a lot, but yeah, side note because ufuna ngibuza ukuthi senzani Indonesia. One of the things that you learn when you get here is that they don't use that much toilet paper flash wala, because they say apparently their plumbing is bad. So there is something called a bum gun. So if you are done doing your business, you spray lapha ngemuva ukuthi uyiclean. It's just, you get used to it. But hey, it's not normal when you get here and you hear that stuff. So that's just one of the things that was different. And yeah, what else? I don't know. Ezinye izinto bafana nje nathi, the Asian people and ba nice like Indonesia. And then bese kuba khona abanye ke who have never seen a black person, so mangihambe emgwaqeni bavele bathi azumuntu aphenduke nawe uzuthi hayibo. And then khona bangabafuni futhi abantu abamnyama, mbona ukuthi akubuke kanje, uvela ubona ukuthi we ngabe lona yini inkinga yakhe ngoba nje. But ke asidlule kwi culture shock. Those are the things that I can talk about some other day. And then Kosizanovuyo says, Kosi Nation, don't underestimate the power of Chiefs against Sundowns, but we need good technical approach. Yeah, I think what's going to be more important than our tactics, because we've had good tactics and still lost games, I think it's going to be whether the players show up mentally or not. If Uzwana can have the best starting 11 and the best tactics on display, whatever, that's good. But if those players still choose to not show up, bazoba nenkinga. That's just the thing that I believe ukuthi if it Chiefs players show up saying oh hail Sundowns, oh hail Tembazwane, oh Mshishi, lento abayenza sidlala neFrance abadlali beSouth Africa, then sodliwa. Ngale nje singadliwa if you worship players before you even play against them. And then next one, Temba Shis. I don't know how many dreams you have when Chiefs is about to play. I dreamt again. I was encouraging, so we hope for the best. How can you not dream of yourself encouraging these boys? Because they need encouragement. Now I am reading your siphi isingisi ngifundisa isingisi njalo kodwa sibe sinyamalale kanje. Okay, ngithi mina I'm interpreting your dreams now. Ukuthi that means these boys need encouragement. Nangu umpoet load shedding. Angikhumbuli load shedding. Yazi when you guys say load shedding boy ngithi we konje South Africa kune load shedding Jesu. Ugesi la usakwahamba once and it was back in 2 minutes. Because I was about to say how nalapha zoba ne load shedding. South Africa isiyaxhashaza. And then Lubabalo says Njabulo Ngcobo kwi-6 he can cover defense 3 Hlanti and Itugu Solomons. We can see that. I don't see why Mangete wouldn't do that. It's just that in Kingami Sekteni, if they throw him in the deep end in tomorrow's game and then he doesn't perform, what does that do to his confidence? Because also that's what you're looking for, Guti. If you're going to field a different team and then they give you bad results, then Usun King. Another comment says, Sibongubu Komangele, it says, if we can attack the side of Mtau because against Supersport, he was exposed by Maseko. Iside Mtau dlala left back no right back. I think Mtau dlala right back because people are always mourning when Umopi is picked against him. Yeah, Mtau think he's right back, yeah? He's left back. Hey, now kungikhohlwa Mtau. Ngizotype ke manje. Mtau Sundowns. Nengixolele ngikhohle ukuthi Mtau udlala yiphi position. Oh. Mtau sengikhohliwe ngempela. Okay. While I search ukuthi vele enye into ezosiza iChiefs yikho ukuthi ama fullbacks abo since ezobe overlapper thina ke we must run after those spaces and see ukuthi which area is open and then exploit them. That's all that we have to do kusasa, is to try and make sure ukuthi whatever mistake that they make we capitalize on it. So Mtau udlala kwa right, ya Modiba lo kwa left, yabona nje nabo nale bonge ifanayo. Yeah, Mtau. So Mtau is on, what did I do? Mtau is on the right, which is where you can have Ashley drift to that side and then Ipola Mandlala, he's running in front of it and then in the space he's running at a defender, or you have Mtu do that and then Ashley runs behind, they pick him and then that's it. Okay, and then Mulindo Gushle says, I'm with you, Unati Chopo. I don't know what he said. Too many comments, which is good. Thank you for the comments. Tema Sheza says, we only have 1 like now. We behave like our fellow Chiefs. Huh? We only have what? We only have 1 like. Now we behave like our fellow Chiefs. I don't know what that means, Temba. Please clarify again with another comment. Sibongobuko says, if you can attack the side of Mtau. Oh, I read that one. And then Unati says, Zanovo Yoklimbi, Nonzab. And then Cook says, lol, at least we are winning games before kickoff whistle. Situation right now, Loco makes us happy and continue to support our team despite the result after the final whistle. I will tell you what, just a secret. As this goes on, I will try and have people join the show. I can't do it right now and it's lagging. I need to change my settings. Jesus. As the show continues with time, I will have fans come onto the show as well, like live, like this. It's just that my computer that I'm using is not powerful enough to handle that. So aiming for end of Feb. So qhubekani and subscribe and qhubekani nenzeni. It helps to grow the channel. Man bukela ama video and share. I can get more money and then budget more for a computer that will be powerful enough to stream and at the same time invite guests to the show, because right now the computer is even struggling to process the video that's coming from a phone, because I'm not even using my camera because a lot of things on the side, but we are trying to grow this channel and make it reach next level. So your likes, your comments, your subscriptions go a long way in helping me reach that goal of becoming the best YouTube channel, the best Kaizer Chiefs fan TV that we can be. Okay, next is Vincent who says, hello, Kosi, why is Solomon not starting? I don't know. It's what I've been asking myself. I said to myself, it's probably because of the fact that Ufrosla has a better delivery, but he's not been doing that for years or for ages. So that's the thing. Then would say, since his strength, Frosla was crossing good balls for Pimenyimana, he's not done that this season. He was doing it for Nukovic, but he's not doing that for Caleb. So that's the problem that I have. Let me see if I switch, if it's better. Let me delete this. Oh no, that's not supposed to show. Okay, I hope now it's not gonna lag. Oh my god, it's lagging. But the show is coming to an end because computer may overheated. Just Temba says, I saw McCarthy during training, so we might see some changes, but not to McCarthy. Not to McCarthy, he's not gonna play. He's good to be there and say, I'm getting ready, Manzolo Kunbozala, but I don't think he will start tomorrow. Zanovuyo says, Kune, Solomons, Dove, Kunika, Ngobo, Mart, Doli, Mahlatsi. I'm shocked you said Mahlatsi. I wasn't expecting that, especially since he's coming in for who? So Mahlatsi comes in, Shuchi Umart plays as a defensive midfielder on his own. Yes, they are attacking formation ya Kuzanovuyo. It's really ambitious, eh? And then Duba and Dupree. I understand the forwards, but in the middle, you take out a defensive midfielder, you putting another attacking one. Brave for it. Vuyi Peter says Jens Tunusa will hand us the heaviest defeat even in our history. I don't think we'll actually lose like 5-0. It's a thought. Yoguti, we lost 4-0. I don't really think that will happen though. Fox says, I agree with you Mpilo about not playing Caleb because Sundowns will definitely play it at the back. So we need quick players for counter attack. And also, movement Caleb is just nonsense. He doesn't know how to move off the ball. And if he did learn how to move off the ball, those guys would catch up with him. So yeah, you are right. We need someone who's quick and outrun them if the ball is played over them. And then can Dupree's play on the right to attack Mutau and maybe earn us a penalty? A game of chess, as I said earlier, at this point, it's about Chiefs identifying my weaknesses as Sundowns and attacking those weaknesses. And in this case, it seems like I'm a full backable, so let's attack them. And then Bulubabalo says, Kune, Solomons, Shanti, Tower. Yeah, wavelu wafaku Tower. Tower, Dove, I6, Ungobo, and then Ungobo or Cole. Right is Udoli, left Dupree, 8 and 10, Martin Mshini. I'm guessing, what formation is this? I don't see a center forward. 9 Dupree. Okay, so it's 4-4-3-3 still with Martin Mshini playing in front of Ukol. Okay, I get it. So it's a good formation. Ukol might just come in because it did come in a game that we played against Sundowns, I think early this season. I think he played well. It's just that besides the hardworking, it doesn't give you anything else, which we do need hardworking SAS. I just don't think it will send good signs to Zwane, the young Zwane, Uguti, you are taken off against the big boys, because the whole point is, are we not grooming you to become the big boy? Mtao plays right back. Mpilo, thanks Unati. Sihleskelem says Awe Kosi. Then Zanov Vuyo says, I thank Pilo for this platform and his wise analysis. If both technical team management Mutaungs can listen to this, I am sure we can go 2 or 3 steps forward. Literally, as I was reading that, my heart just became warm. Literally, I felt it. Thank you for that. For the nice thing you just said about me. Because Avela says, hi Mpilo, hey, mina ngikaze ngasaba Sundowns. So loko sadlala nayo. I like your point, Eti. It will be a matter of whether our players do pitch up and apply themselves. We will do much better tomorrow. Yeah, definitely. That's the condition. That's the condition. We show up, we win. We showed up against the Pirates. Any game that we do well, we show up. If you don't show up, forget it. Tsolo Anna Khalane says, hello, Kosi Nation. Hello. Themba Mthembu. I read Themba Mthembu. I thought of my high school teacher. Anyways, that's not the point. Hello, Kosi Nation. Ukele Bagalinde ngaphandle kusasa. Your starting lineup, Kosi Nation, would win against Kusasa. I want us to win. Then Sihle Skelem says, you already are the best. Yeah! You see, things like that. Flattering. Ukeho is sleeping. Let me not scream. Thank you. Thank you, Sihle. And then Bongan says, I think to correct, we need to just change defense except Dove. The attack Caleb out, rather have to pray because Mute cannot even use his head. Just remember the first goal Bazulu. Yeah, he didn't even jump. Senzombiza ngopime ngimude manje upime ngimana ngiyabona ukuthi Mute doesn't do much. Okay, fine, let me continue. I've decided to remove the word Caleb in my vocabulary. Clar. Zanovuyo, guys, come on. Muki Mukhale says, I remain hopeful for my team. Kosi for life. Kosi. Mvuyi Pity says, problem for me is one Kosi Ngipile but the boy literally sleeps in the game. He does. That's what I was saying. He just needs to work extra hard. And then we'll see magic with that boy. And then Themba Mthembu says, njengegama lami ngisenalo ithemba ikhosi lizophumelela. That's the only thing we can do at this point. That Tebogo says, hola Kosi Nation. And then last one is Bongan who says, Kone Solomons, Hlanti, Dove, Tower. Second person who says Tower, Mart, Zwane, Mshini, Dolly, Duba, Dupree. I don't think Sundowns is stronger as long as we don't make mistakes. Yeah, again, take Barcelona, play them against Chiefs for a Champions League final. Good ngabe sifunani kwi-final. One team shows up and the other team doesn't. The other team that shows up, they will win. Yeah, so Tebogo, this is literally the last comment I'm reading. Brendan, what drop ukun? Brendan Solomons, Ngobo, Dove, Hlanti, Macho, Mart, Cole, Sehota, Dupri. This is the most unique starting 11 I've ever seen. Matlo Kosi. Angeke ngisho much. Matlo. Uyishintshe yonke midfield yethu washi uMarte kuphela. But people see things differently. Anyways, guys, I will see you like at 1:15. When does the game start? Because I have to convert it into Indonesian time and then convert it in South African time. I want to see, the game is ngo-1. Ubani 1. So 5 hours. Just check his cut. 1 manje, which means it's 23 minutes past 8. So that means since it came in ngo-1, mina ngo-12:15, which is 7:15 South African time, I will be doing a live stream. 7:15, don't forget that. 15 minutes past 7, will be live reacting to starting 11s. Kazwan. Yes, indeed, Unati. More likes, please. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm encouraged. I'm happy with these streams. We do them every weekday, but I will see you tomorrow before the game at 7:15. And until next time, remember, Ikosi, Alpelu moya. Bye bye. Ouch, my head. Ouch. Mele ngiphuza amanzi.